Be blessed as you listen to this word from God's servant.
When you see a man or a woman of God in your dreams, it is important for you to always remember the context of the dream. Did the man or woman of God lay their hands on you? Did they give you a gift? Did they talk to you? And if yes, what did they say? Did they pray for you? Or you were in a prayer meeting and they happened to be there? What's more important is not really the face of the man of God. What's important is the context. Because every time God shows you a man of God, or rather in most cases when God shows you a man or a woman of God, it is not so much about the man or the woman of God, but it's so much about you, what you are dealing with in that season, what you are going through in that season, and where God is taking you. I'm quickly going to give you 6 or 7 prophetic meanings, or rather interpretations, of seeing a man or a woman of God in your dreams. Number 1, God shows you a man or a woman of God in your dreams to guide you, to direct you, to even give you instructions through that man or woman of God. We all know that men and women of God are vessels and they are considered to be messengers. So God, sometimes for him to get a message across to you, he will use his trusted vessels. And in this case, it can be a man or a woman of God. Hence, it is important for you to always remember the context of the dream. Number 2, God shows you a man or a woman of God to bless you. Remember, Hebrews 7 verse 7 declares that the less is blessed by the greater. Number 3, to warn you. Let's say you are in a season where you feel like you need to change states, cities, from one place to another. And God, being God, because he's all-knowing, he knows that as soon as you make that move, your life is going to be stuck forever. He will then use a man or a woman of God that you know or you trust to stop you from making that move. Because you already know that man or that woman of God, it's easy for God to use them. So the man or woman of God can appear in your dreams and tell you, don't make that move. Number 4, to deliver you. Remember, whenever God schedules your deliverance, he schedules it with your deliverer. When Israel was in trouble in Egypt, God released a man. So sometimes God can deliver you, even in your dreams. Just as God can release a blessing in your dreams, God can also deliver you using a man or a woman of God in your dreams. Hence, the context matters. Number 5, to impart you. Remember, God ties dimensions of graces, anointing, and possibilities to men or women of God. So God might be showing you that man or that woman of God because he's transferring the grace that is upon the man or the woman to you. What's important here is when you wake up after maybe the man or the woman of God has laid their hands on you, transferring grace is to stir up that which you have received, just as Paul advised Timothy to stir up the gift that he had put in him by the laying of his hands. Number 6, to reveal their state to you. It could be that your man or woman of God, or that man or that woman of God that you are seeing in your dreams, they are currently going through something. And as a result, this time around is not about you receiving, but it's about you giving something. It's about you ministering to them with your substance. Sometimes God might be revealing them to you so that you can stand in the gap and pray for them. Again, it brings us back to the context. Remember the context of the dream. Number 7, God might be revealing the man or the woman of God to you because he wants you to start following them. Believe it or not, God can direct you on who to follow, who to listen to, and who to submit to through a dream. Again, context is everything. Of course, I had said 6 or 7, but I will give you up to 8. Number 8, God shows you a man or a woman of God in your dreams to teach you. I've had dreams in my life where a man or a woman of God appeared and started teaching me mysteries of the kingdom, things that I did not know. And trust you me, after that dream, I will wake up having an understanding that I did not have before I went to sleep. And sometimes it's not really the man or the woman of God that you see. It could be an angel taking on a face that you trust.